So, today I would like to talk to you about looking at mistakes as possible opportunities instead of as a failure that defines you. So, feel free to, leave a comment down below if you end up um, liking something I said or just would like to contribute to the conversation. And if you end up finding some value, feel free to give this video a like. So let's dive right into it. A lot of people look at mistakes as, something personal, and they, might, get up in their head and let it define them because they're taking it too personally. But sometimes mistakes can be um, taken as an opportunity to improve as opposed to some kind of a blemish on our record. We might, have been taught growing up that, you have to be perfect because, in school we get graded, and, in society growing up, our parents will tell us what to do and what not to do, and we're constantly getting input into, what's right and wrong, and we don't always get told how to, take this and use it to our benefit. We just get told, oh, this is good, oh, this is bad. We don't get the context beyond just, this is what we want you to do and this is what we don't want you to do. We, get very binary, yes, no, right, wrong, not like, this is what we want you to do to improve. So, you know, kids sometimes can get very screwed up by the time they're adults because, it's, oh, memorize this, chapter so you can, get an A on the test. Well, okay, maybe you get a good grade, but memorizing, the facts from the chapter, what does that get you in the real world? If I read a couple of chapters of Shakespeare for my English class, well, okay, how is that going to help me in a business meeting? If I learn, how to perform some kind of equation in algebra class, how is that going to help me relate to, someone I'm meeting? At that point, those are just things. They're tools to um, do something to get a good grade, but that after that grade does not benefit me. Memorizing how to, do that, or what, the dialogue between Romeo and Juliet was. That doesn't help me. But if we can learn, okay, I got C in this class, what can I do to improve my grade for next time? That could be potentially more beneficial than if you just memorize something. Because, knowing what gets you from a C to an A, might be more applicable than, is 2 plus 2 4? Sometimes the, knowing what to expect and how to get there is more important than just memorization. Um, so, depending on the mistake, that can lead to opportunities. If, you're trying to build a business and one of the aspects of business you're not strong at, let's say you're good at sales, but you're, maybe not good at advertising. You're not able to market your product using social media. Okay, well, you can do one or two things. You can either learn to become a better marketer, advertiser, or you can find someone to fill that gap to generate the sales leads so you can make the sales. Um, so, maybe, your first business goes bottom up and you evaluate what went wrong. And if you figure out what went wrong, you can know not to do that next time or how to do it differently. Another example is, a lot of people talk about losing weight. Well, if you try some kind of fad diet or, some fad workout program and you give up, a weekend, are you, because you're not seeing results, did you give it enough time? Um, or, potentially you try for longer. Let's say you try, a diet for 2 or 3 months and you're not seeing the results, you're expecting to see or would like to see. Well, okay, are you having cheat meals? Are you, eating too many calories on the diet and not getting enough exercise? There's many factors, and really you just need to be evaluating, each aspect to see why you're not getting, the results you would like. Where is that mistake? And if once you find that mistake, you can know what to change. So if, you're on a diet and trying to work out, but, one meal a week you're, doing a cheat meal and you're, eating a Big Mac, well, that's just sabotaging all of the work you've done the rest of the week. So, maybe find a way to reward yourself that's not sabotaging the results you're trying to get. Um, or let's say your finances aren't where they should be or where you'd like to see them. Well, what possible mistakes are you making? Are you, spending as much as you're earning? Or potentially, spending more? Well, I, if you're doing that, can you cut back on costs? Could you find a cheaper place to rent? Could you stop splurging and eating out 3 times a week? Could you, whatever, just, look for the mistakes and look for the opportunities to make improvement instead of, beating yourself up over, something. Look to make the change as opposed to punishing yourself. So hopefully you found some value in this. Keep checking back for various videos on different topics. Have a good day.